A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic escalation of tensions in the Middle East, President Donald Trump on Friday called on Iran to negotiate a nuclear deal, warning that failure to do so could result in devastating consequences. This plea came in the wake of Israel's unprecedented military operation, which involved approximately 200 airstrikes targeting Iranian nuclear facilities and senior military leaders. The operation, dubbed Operation Rising Lion by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, is part of a broader strategy to neutralize what Israel perceives as an existential threat from Iran. Following the strikes, Iran retaliated by launching a barrage of missiles toward Israel, prompting U.S. assistance in intercepting these threats, according to U.S. officials. President Trump, who held a National Security Council meeting at the White House, emphasized the urgency of the situation in a series of posts on his social media platform, Truth Social. He implored Iran to reach a deal on its nuclear program before it is too late, stating, "There has already been great death and destruction, but there is still time to make this slaughter come to an end." The president has previously expressed his stance that Iran should not be allowed to enrich uranium, a demand that Tehran has consistently rejected. Trump's comments came after a conversation with Netanyahu, reinforcing the close coordination between the U.S. and Israel in their approach to Iran. "I told them it would be much worse than anything they know, anticipated, or were told," Trump warned, alluding to the military capabilities of the U.S. and its allies. The U.S. State Department confirmed that while it was aware of Israel's plans, it remained uninvolved in the strikes. McCoy Pitt, a State Department official, addressed the UN Security Council, asserting that every sovereign nation, including Israel, has the right to defend itself against threats. As tensions continue to mount, the situation remains precarious. Trump's remarks also suggested a potential for renewed diplomatic efforts, as he indicated that Iran has a second chance to negotiate limits on its nuclear ambitions. Meanwhile, Secretary of State Marco Rubio reiterated that the U.S. was not involved in the airstrikes but cautioned Iran against targeting U.S. interests. In a striking development, Iranian state media reported the deaths of key military figures, including the head of the Revolutionary Guard Corps, as a result of the Israeli strikes. Netanyahu vowed that the military campaign would persist until the Iranian threat was neutralized. The situation is further complicated by the potential for retaliatory strikes from Iran, which has already launched over 100 drones at Israel in response to the airstrikes. As the conflict escalates, lawmakers in the U.S. have expressed differing views on the implications of Israel's actions. House Speaker Mike Johnson voiced strong support for Israel, while others, including Senator Jeanne Shaheen, raised concerns about the risks of escalation and the safety of American personnel in the region. The unfolding events have drawn widespread attention, with analysts questioning the effectiveness of military strikes and compelling Iran to negotiate. As the situation develops, the international community watches closely, aware that the stakes are high and the potential for wider conflict looms large. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.